Hello, here we are again. Today we are preparing material for tomorrow. Dorado season is on. We already saw some smaller size fish. I'm preparing two rods, one lighter and one heavier for days with big waves and when bigger fish will start to appear. Here's my reel for light Mahi fishing. It's 5000 Saltstrong XE. There's the Saltwater spinning reel. Got a really deep spool, so you got 300 meters of PE4 line here. 5000 with XGeneration XE, which is my short jigging rod. It's 9 feet until 120 grams. There's the really good combination with the medium parabolic action. This rod is working well with the smaller size Mahi. Especially when jumping, the rod bends very well, so the fish doesn't escape, because if it's rod too heavy, by jumping, fish can open the hole in the mouth easier by the hook, so you are losing the fish after. This rod is working well with the jumps. The fish can jump a lot, and the hook is still on the same spot, not breaking the mouth of the fish, and you can land way more fish. So here's the lighter rod, and here's the detonator, which is also 120 grams, 9 feet, but this is fast action rod, really tough. To set the hook with the full drag is really important for big fish to get it. You need a heavy drag on and faster action to set the hook really well. Here I got a 6000 Saltstrong with the PE4 line also. This line is PE4029 Infinia. On 5000 I got PE4, but this is 027 altitude. It's a bit thinner to cast the smaller lures also. And I got leader here, 50 pounds fluorocarbon with the FG knot, which is perfect knot. You won't lose the fish when you start to use this. Here's the leader. I'll be connected with FG knot. There's the 50 pounds leader, 071 Pioneer Invisible. And for days with the too rough sea with big waves, when we can reach until the rocks and sometimes you have to pull against them, here's the Saltwater leader, which is 090. It's 100 pounds. So with this you don't have to be worried about the rocks or my lures. The Mahi color, the green. My theory is that all male Mahis are cannibals. So when there's opportunity to eat a smaller Mahi, they eat anything. But I think this color, it's really calling them to eat. So I had a really good experience with this popper last year, and this year I'll be first time catching them on Labana sinking. This is the sinking minnow, 30 grams with Biggame hooks. Casting is really impressive. I'll be casting with heavy rods, which are until 120 grams. I'll be casting 30 grams, and it's casting really far, right? And the popper Labana. Only our problem is wind. If it's too windy, I can't use popper properly. But for this case, we have water key sinking. So I'll change the leaders and prepare my stuff as the swivels, all leaders, hooks, extra lures, gloves, and I think we are ready for tomorrow. Vamos! Perfect lure for surface or bottom.
A ver aquí, ve la olita. Empezó a saltar la olita para allá. Pero hay que estar, hay que...
Hoy pueden pasar cosas, tío. As I was bringing lure to the shore, had the strike just few centimeters from the rock. The fish was pulling straight to the bottom, and I had to open bail of the reel a few times to not get cut on the edge of the reel. After a few stressful moments, losing attention for a while, but it helps me to fight the fish in deeper water.
Yeah, negrita! Woohoo!
This almaco jack, or negrita called here, made me really happy because it was the first fish on a tropic green water kiss.
A water kiss!
Y este también. Voy. 1, 2 y 3.
Catch and release.
Now, with a really good mood, I was casting alone and my friends were having a rest when a big school of mahis entered behind 2 jumping needlefish.
Cho, hay una enorme.
After a short follow, had a strike of
Wow!
big fish,
Cho, hay montones.
and as soon as I shout Dorado,
Vas a pegar.
my friends
Te lo pego,
Wilfried and
pegaste.
Borja were casting and
Espera, voy para
almost
abajo.
immediately getting hooked on the big fish.
Cho, que pepinos, tío. Todo tanque. No sé si no pegaste el más grande, tío.
The first jumps were crazy, and I knew it was a big male. Unluckily, fish of the Borja spit the hooks.
Está enviciado. Mira, 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 mira ese. Chacho, cómo salta eso. Qué guapo. Sí, sí. Cho. Wow.
Waves were splashing, and
intenta
Wilfried and me
traerlo,
we
que
were
ese-
fighting a big fish, trying to avoid of crossing over lines and not get washed by the
Fuera a la
waves.
punta. Pero se van juntos ahora, tío. No veo tu línea.
Mira aquí enfrente. Mira.
Vale, vale, vale. Cambia de cabeza para otro lado, tío.
Este puede quitar por acá, pero no me deja, cabrón.
Súbelo para arriba, brother. Oh.
Da igual.
Cuidado, cuidado con la punta de bichero. Está gordo, tío. Wilfried, coge bichero y tú lanza, hay otro, hay otro, hay otro. Coge bichero y él lanza. Ya va debajo de la superficie.
Sí, ya está virado.
Sí.
Borja, lanza aquí, Borja.
Lanza para arriba. Vale, vamos a acercarlo. Chacho. Mira cómo me tiene caña, tío.
Over 25 minutes of the fight was one of my longest fight ever on the spinning reel.
Dios, ese gordo, brother.
Venga, Brody.
Me está dando más lucha que el grande que cogí ese día, ¿te acuerdas? Ahora lo voy a sacar.
Eso vamos, suéltalo un poquito, yo le mandé ahí.
With the second rod I bring today, it would be a bit easier, but I was stoked my light gear could handle this fish and made the test with one of the craziest fish in the ocean.
Yeah, Pachico! Gracias, amigo!
Muy bien, coño.
Wow! Water kiss!
What a key!
Huge Mahi! Yeah! Saltstrong 5000 and XGeneration XE. Huge one! Huge male on the water kiss. That's the perfect catch
Sí, por ahí.
on a spinning gear. Really crazy. Wow!
Epa.
All went great, thanks to my friends and my sponsors. If you like to see more of my adventures, please subscribe and come to fish with me at Volcanic Island, Lanzarote.